Summer storms, they can wreak havoc on outdoor plants, flowers, and trees. But even if they've gotten knocked around a bit, you can still prune and trim to help minimize the damage. Our garden expert, Derek Thomas with Thomas Landscapes, is with us as he, just dons our presence with your presence on Thursdays. And I think you know what I mean, even though I don't know what I'm saying.
But it made sense to me.
Thank you. That's why I love you,
and
Derek.
And what a great segue, because the storms that happened last week, and I think that we're going to be having this season, haven't made sense. And people try to make sense out of them once the plants have, our beloved plants have been kicked around a bit.
Because we've got the plan. We played a lot for these,
and we've cared for them.
Exactly.
Now, and the thing is, particularly with the large trees, and we saw some of the devastation that can happen, and we've got some pictures to tie in to talk through this as we go through this part of the segment.
Let's check it out.
What you want to think about when you're thinking about the large trees, you should always properly maintain them. Like this one has a lot of damage that you're seeing there. That damage should be cut cleanly off by a professional tree person. Don't get up there and do it yourself. And once you've cleaned up the tree and you've actually started to, you see there's another shot of some damage. There may be an animal living in that. It may be cute, but actually the tree is starting to decay. And you want to watch that. You want to make sure that you get someone professional with big trees in that's going to be assessing the tree.
Now, Derek, I just want to make sure we see that all the time. I thought that was just kind of what happens, and you're right, cute little animals live in there, but...
Right, but see, what's happening is there's decay that will happen inside of that tree, and those are those big limbs that will snap in the strong summer storms.
Got it.
I think we have a couple other pictures that are tied in, but what you want to make sure that you're doing is that you're properly maintaining. This tree has a lot of dead limbs that needs to be removed. And if those tree limbs are properly removed, it's going to open up the canopy. It's going to let the heavy wind and everything blow through. You see this tree, a lot cleaner, lot better canopy. It's going to be able to sustain those winds without actually throwing missiles of broken tree limbs around.
Plenty of tree repair guys around. Come and call one out. Don't do it yourself. That's what you're saying.
Don't do it yourself, especially if it's a big tree like that. Now, what about our smaller shrubs and things like that we've got at home? Say, for instance, when there's a big wind and a big limb does come down and injure a limb like this, what I've seen people try to do is they'll try to tie this back up and stuff. A lot of times, if it's been disturbed enough, the best thing to do is to get in there, make a clean cut, remove that. Now, what about a holly tree like this? We saw a lot of big limbs come down during the storm. See how that's broken? This will never heal properly. What you want to do is get in there, have a good set of pruners, make a clean cut to the tree. And that clean cut, the tree will be able to heal itself up properly. Also with your herbaceous perennials, this has got some beautiful flowers. Our inclination will be to try to tie this up and save it. Well, it's actually sapping energy from the plant. Go ahead and remove that. And then we also brought out this bigger Nandina, which was also damaged in the storm. And Allison, I want you to...
Why do I get the big ones? Did you have the cute little ones? What is this? Okay.
People want to take this and tie it back up.
Let me see if I've listened to what you've said here. You want me to go in here?
Go right in there like that, nice and tight.
Okay.
There you go. See, now it's got a nice clean cut. Here's another piece down here. Okay. And what you want to do is investigate the tree. If you cut it here, the tree's going to regrow there. But it's also weakened further down. So why don't we bring it all the way down into here, Allison? Okay. It's gonna be a group effort. We're gonna bring it down into there.
Is that okay right there?
Yeah, just make sure that you get that
right here
part of the pruner in there.
I don't think I can, Derek. It's mighty wide at that level.
There we
go. It does need you.
See?
There, we did it together.
We go. Now, what you've got, instead of having this brittle cut, which is going to be a great place for insects to live and grow their young, you've got a nice, clean cut, which the plant's going to thank you for.
Oh, and I thank you for being here on Thursdays with us. This is Derek Thomas, Thomas Landscapes with How Does Your Garden Grow? All this is on the web and on your Facebook page.
And on the Facebook page.
Okay, Tony, over to you. Oh, we'll be right back. Sorry.
The Fox 5 weather app. Look 10 days ahead or hour by hour. View today's video forecast and radar that can pinpoint your neighborhood free at your App Store or Android Market.